What's up, guys? Jake here with Extra Outdoors, and I look like a douchebag with my hat on backwards. Look at that. Douchebag. Receding hairline and everything. Shit, I'm getting old. Anyways, I had my hat on backwards because can't you see my eyes? So, anyways, all kinds of critter noises out here. Today's episode, what I'm going to talk to you guys about is what to take with you when you take your tree stand into the woods to set up. Obviously, the tree stand. And I've honestly been sitting here trying to make this video for the last 20 minutes, and I realized that I rattle on and on about each item, and or each category of item, and I don't want to do that. I want my videos to stay between 5 and 10 minutes long on these little tip videos. So each individual item will be a whole nother video in itself, little quick tip videos. So I'm not going to go in depth on every single thing right now, but I will make separate videos for that here in the next couple days and get that posted up for you guys. So when you're going to set up a tree stand, obviously you want the first thing, tree stand. No brainer, right? Okay, got your tree stand. You're going to need a way up into the tree. Some form of climbing, whether it be screw-in steps, climbing sticks, strap-on steps, ladder, however you want to do it. If you want to nail some 2x4s to the tree and go super old school, you can do that too, but a lot of states don't allow that. So check your state laws before you use anything that penetrates or damages the tree, anything other than a strap-on. I just use penetrate and strap-on in the same sentence when talking about hunting. Anyways, you want a way to get into your tree stand. So you got your way up in the tree. You've got your tree stand up on the tree. Now what? Well, first thing I would do on public land, lock it up. I'm gonna try a different thing this year. Combination lock, because I always tend to lose these keys to these little buggers, and when I do that, that usually means that I have to cut a lock, and that takes time, it makes noise, and that wastes money. So that is retarded. Do not do that, guys. If you don't use a combination lock and you do use a key lock, keep track of your keys, put on your truck keychain or something, not like I did, and lose them. All right, now your stand's secure. It's locked on. It's less likely to be stolen. Not can't be stolen, but less likely to be stolen. You're gonna need a way to safely get your bow or your rifle or whatever weapon you're using to kill your deer with. You need a way to hoist it up. So what I do, Walmart 550 cord and a little cheap carabiner. You get up there, you tie this off to a tree limb somewhere, and you get a little carabiner dangling down there. You wrap it around your bow or your gun, and you climb your tree. Then you pull your weapon up, and do not hoist your weapon between the ground and your tree and risk dropping it with a loaded weapon. And that more so pertains to crossbows and rifles, because it's really difficult to hoist a loaded bow. But all seriousness, I want to point this out because it actually got a young man killed a couple years ago, not too far from here. He was hoisting his crossbow down, loaded, cocked back. Squirrels don't like me, I guess. He was hoisting his crossbow, or not hoisting, lowering his crossbow down to the ground after his hunt with a bolt in it, with it pulled back. With it being dark, his depth perception was off or something. I don't know exactly what happened, other than his crossbow was loaded. I can't emphasize that enough, guys. His buttstock of the crossbow bumped the ground, and it fired that crossbow off, and his bolt hit him, and it killed him. And that is awful, and I am not speaking illy of a deceased person by any means, guys, but accidents like that can be avoided, you know. And one thing on my channel, you'll see me a joke a lot, and I like to be goofy and just have fun doing this. I see a lot of guys just being too serious with it, but there is times to be serious, and this is one of them. Think about what you're doing. Wear your safety harnesses always, and don't raise and lower a loaded weapon, guys. It could be something so simple that could be the difference between going home and not. So there's my little safety tip for the day. Now, once you get up there, you've got your bow or rifle up in the tree. You don't want to hold it all day long, right? Because that sucks. And when you want to rattle, you need hands free. And when you want to play like Candy Crush or whatever on your phone and you're bored, or Clash of Clans or whatever game you're addicted to, you're gonna need a way to just hang your bow, hang your gun up. Screw this on a limb off to the side, hang your bow up, hang your rifle up, whatever. I do recommend on this, if you are a right-handed firer, which means you hold your bow with the left hand, ideally you're going to want this on the left-hand side, because so if something comes in, you're not going, where's my bow? No, this side, something comes in, grab your bow. Makes sense, right? Okay, there's that. I threw this in here because state of Kansas requires you to have either your name and phone, either have your name and your phone number, or your Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks number, or ID number, which would be on your deer tag, written on your tree stand visibly. So what I do is I take a Sharpie, and because I cannot write it on the tree pegs, on the sides and the front of my tree stand will be my full name, my first name and my last name, and my cell phone number. So check your state laws, make sure you're abiding by the law and doing things, everything legal like. I just want to point that out. Keep track of your laws, and you also need a way to fill out your deer tag, because also per state of Kansas, and I'm pretty sure just about every state is this way, you cannot move that animal. You cannot move it, can't gut it, can't do anything with that animal until you've tagged it. So it's really gonna suck when you get back to, when you go to your animal, especially in public ground like this, you've traipsed all the way back in there, and you don't even have a way to fill out your tag, and you got to go back to the truck. Oh crap, I don't even have a pin in my truck, because that's happened to me a time or two where I've had to like drive home, get a freaking pin just to fill out my deer tag, and it's not worth risking it. Oh, I'll just go ahead and drag it to the truck. You know how many times I got to my truck and game wardens are sitting out here bullshitting, waiting on me to get out here and talk to me? It happens. And it's not because they're jerks or assholes. They're just doing their job. And it's your job to just obey the law. Little simple little things that can keep you from getting hemmed up. So a Sharpie, a nice big Sharpie. Okay, anyways, I want to speed this up. When you get up there, you want to have visibility and ways to shoot. You also want to have cover. Like behind me, see this brush behind me? When you're in your tree, you don't want to be like on a telephone pole and then have this sunlight and stuff behind you, because you're going to silhouette yourself. When you move around, that's going to cast a silhouette, and the deer are going to pick that up just like super fast, super instantly. You got to consider your backdrop. You don't want to backdrop yourself, guys. Whoa, that sun came out of nowhere. Anyways, you're going to want shooting lanes. It don't have to be much. You don't have to just completely destroy the integrity of your cover in the stand, but you want to be able to shoot. You're going to need to get things out of your way. Folding handsaw. There's not a whole lot to go into about this. That's pretty simple. Just you want to be able to shoot, but don't take all your cover out. You want to blend in still. You want to look as natural as you possibly can. And like I said, behind you, you want brush, you want cover. So don't necessarily focus on being able to turn around and shoot 360. All right. From about here forward is your shooting area, right? If you want to make a hole or two down here to be able to shoot back, you can do that, but don't disrupt the integrity of your cover and make yourself visible, and then just kind of makes that tree stand setup just kind of retarded and useless. Anyways, some loppers. go along with the saw. Some gloves to protect your pussy ass hands like mine. There's no need to go into those. Oh, straps, ratchet straps. Some decent ratchet straps. Don't go with the cheapest. I mean, this is what's holding you to the tree. If your tree stand don't have, or even if it does have the strap that comes with it, I always prefer to put another ratchet strap or two around it, tighten that bugger down, make sure it's safe and sound. You don't want to get up in the tree and have a stand that moves around. That's just another unsafe thing. For me, I like my stand to be solid. Like, I want to grab it and shake the piss out of it and it not move at all. That is when my fat ass will get up in the tree. If I can grab it with one arm and it moves around, I am not sitting in that tree, because you know how many times I've gotten in a tree and you got to shift around. You know, you get in the tree, and the first thing you want to do is you grow your bow back, you know, make sure that all's good and that you can get your shooting, and you got to shift your weight around. You don't want a platform that's going like this, or when you first initially get in or out of that tree stand and you step on one side or the other, you don't want it to be wiggling and wobbling and tipping and side to side. Anyways, guys, that is not all. I've almost forgot. Even when it's not season, which it is season actually, it's been season for about a month here. It's almost the beginning of October, and I haven't even got my stands up. Haven't even bought a deer tag. Scent-Away, just treat it just like you're going hunting. My clothes are all been washed in Scent-Away. I'll spray down with Scent-Away when I get in, or before I get in there. My bag will be washed down with Scent-Away, or sprayed down with Scent-Away. Anywho, that's that. That's all you need. Now you can add to that, I guess, but I really wouldn't necessarily take away from, because that's pretty much the bare essentials of what you're going to need to have a comfortable, safe setup. The only thing that I really didn't include with this, because I'm going to include that with my tree stand gear loadout, like what I wear to the stand when I hunt, and that is the safety harness. So I know people were going to eat me alive because I didn't include that yet, but the safety harness is a part of it, but that's my gear loadout. That'll be a whole nother video. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get back in here, and when I do, I will make another video on why I choose to put my tree stands where I choose to put them, and why I choose to put them where I do, and give you a quick little view of what this will look like when it's all set up, from the stand and from the ground. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoy this show, because if you're like me, I get tired of the fake. The outdoor channel is boring, put it that way. I want something that's actually a little bit more entertaining, not quite so serious. I don't need to look like a fucking professional, because guess what? I'm not a professional cameraman. You guys will know that real soon. But I do consider myself a professional redneck, a professional hunter, and you guys are gonna like my channel. So like and subscribe it, and share the shit out of my videos, because I said so.